There's Taylor Doyle, New South Wales athlete on the runway. Good to have so many Olympic gold medalists, Paralympic gold medalists, Olympic gold medalists out here, getting amongst the rain. And look at that, not even a dent.
Yeah,
barely a dent.
That's tough. Usually you see the sand spray once they land, but that Doyle hit the sand,
almost bounced off.
Didn't move.
No. And this is it's a very coarse sand. I admit, I've done a lot of long jump down here. River sand, fair few rocks in there. If you're wearing a pair of splitties, a couple of cuts up the upper thigh.
Yep, and anyone who's been to the ocean before, may have been playing around in obviously the shallows, just as the water rolls up, sometimes that sand can get quite hard.
Yeah.
Done a little bit of sandboarding,
skimboarding.
Skimboarding, sorry, bit of a brain fade there. A bit of skimboarding in my time, and sometimes you come off that and you hit the sand and it hurts.
Oh, it's not fun.
It hurts.
It takes skin off, and this is the kind of sand that's going to do it. There's a couple of tough days when you're in it, when it's a really fine bit of sand. You don't want to jump when it's hot, because that sand can get a lot of places when you're sweaty. And it's not too bad to jump in, though. They've got to wet it a lot, obviously.
The officials do a great job of that. Obviously, they're always out there with the hose, making sure there is moisture in the sand, because when it does dry out too much, it is too hard to see where the athlete has landed.
Exactly. It does make it almost like you would lose a couple of centimetres.
Most definitely.
But yeah, again, you can see Sarah Walsh there, not making certainly not a deep impact.
No, not at all. But they're doing a fantastic job in these conditions. As we see Jamie Howe on the runway now from Queensland. The T01 athlete. Has a seed performance of 5 metres. So obviously she'll be hoping to get out around that 5 metre mark here this evening.
Yeah, T01, that is the hearing impaired classification. Which I found out this, not just working with a couple of athletes. If they do just live daily life with a hearing aid, they must compete without the hearing aid. Mm-hmm. So it's not classified as a disability if they have a hearing aid in. So they must remove the hearing aid in order to compete.
Yep, we have a T01 athlete in our ACT team, Eden Thomas. He's a fantastic little junior athlete that we have, and yes, he competes without his hearing aids, and obviously he's a sprinter. Although he came here and won a medal in the shot put. He's a sprinter, but he came here and took out a medal in the shot put.
Excellent
but he still
news.
considers himself a sprinter. And the sprinters, obviously the runners, will use a light system when running, because obviously they cannot hear the gun. So they have a light system that allows them to get away at a start that's obviously even and fair with the rest of the field.
Yeah.